Hi guys, my name is Trinity, and if you are here, you must be here to talk about books. Today, I am here to talk about SPSFC 2. I am part of one of the judging teams for SPSFC 2, and I wanted to let you guys know what books I have been allocated to read for SPSFC 2. So the first book that I have been allocated is God in the Machine. So I have started this one and I am really enjoying it, but it's one of the first books that I started, so I have no opinions on any of these books just yet, but I am enjoying this one. And it says, the earth is dying, the resistance lives on, the neon will rise. Blinded by their addiction to technology, the people of Earth's last remaining city shelter beneath an artificial sky, shielded from devastating impacts of global warming. Some still strive for change, driven underground, the remnants of a shattered civilization fight to bring down the ruling cabal. Elias, a refugee from a forgotten war, living beyond the city walls, vows to escape the despair of the refugee camps and give his little brother a real home. Until the day Elias discovers he has an incredible gift that will change his life forever. Dragged into a war to save the world that rejected him, Elias risks losing the one thing he was fighting for, his brother. So like I said, I have started this one and it has been really good so far, but that's the only one I've started so far. Next, I have Detriment, the Dawn Cluster Book 1 by Mark J. Schultes. And it says, Tariq Danto has lost his place in the universe. Casting aside a promising career, years spent in the fleeting pursuit of truth has left him with nothing. But an ill-timed visit to the Sacramento, a space vessel well past her prime, could change everything for the former Mako 6 agent. Tariq's arrival vexes many on board, including Captain Garrick Sonis. But when both a terrorist attack and a bizarre anomaly catch the skeleton crew off guard, all on board must band together. Soon the surviving crew members of the Sacramento find themselves halfway across the galaxy, stranded on a planet where humans are not as alien as the crew would think. Their stay may be brief, as a brutal species seeks to enslave all in its path and kill all that resist. That sounds really good. Very, very excited for that one. Next, we have the Enigma. And it says a science fiction mystery. I always love whenever you get the crossover genres. Really love that. Enodia, an obscure, unimportant world. As humanity emerges from a galactic dark age, Amber Stevens is drawn to the newly rediscovered planet. What starts as academic curiosity grows more urgent when an ancient superstition proves to have sinister roots. Navy Lieutenant Yorvin Bandrel has a simpler problem. He wants to see his wife and family again. Stranded, his search for a home unearths a long-buried secret. Amber and Yorvin have never met. They never will. Amber and Yorvin's lives are brought together by a mystery that threatens all humanity, unleashing events that will forever change mankind's place in the universe. That sounds pretty good. Next, we have Sudden Death by L.L. Richman. And I hate to say this, but there's no synopsis for this book on Goodreads. I do like the cover though, so that does probably mean that I will like this book. And it looks very military sci-fi, so we'll see how it all goes, right? Next is The Nothing Within by Andy Geisler. Now, this one I actually have an audiobook for. The author was kind enough to send an audio for me. Root is different. Though raised in a fearful society that reveres tradition and conformity, she's irreverent, outspoken, and deeply curious. Okay, you've won me over right there. Her blindness sets her even further apart. Ooh, we have a blind main character. I did not know that. Centuries after the reckoning, a global biotech plague savaged chimeras still threaten human survival. After Root hears a voice that no one else can hear, she flees into the wilderness. Outcast and hunted, she must confront a dire threat to her people and unravel the mystery of who she really is. Well, that sounds very interesting, and I am very excited for this one. Next, we have Through Stranger Eyes, and I really like this cover too, by Chris Sarantopoulos. I hope I said that name right. Flesh comes cheap in a machine world. Dr. Rick Stinslant has always advocated against the fusion of man and machine. Oh, But after a near-fatal accident, he is forced to accept ocular implants or go blind, end up unemployed and without social status. But something goes wrong. Now he remembers people he's never met before, influential members of a corporate elite that governs the world, and they have all been murdered. Worse, it seems he's the next target. On the run from the police in a pair of augmented assassin, Rick seeks refuge in an infamous alleys of the mega city. But to protect ones he loves, he cannot hide forever. Now he must figure out his borrowed memories and his connection to the victims before it's too late. Very intriguing. Sounds like we're in for another sci-fi mystery, and I'm very, very interested in that. Next is Falling Dark by Tom Lloyd. It's the find of a lifetime, an ancient alien spaceship hanging in a forgotten corner of space. For Song, this could change everything. She's got as many problems with her finances as she does in her marriage, but maybe at last her passion for wreck diving will pay off. One piece of an unknown tech could set her crew up for life. The ship conforms to nothing in their records and dwarfs the largest human vessels. Battle-scarred and old before humanity ever reached the stars, it's a mausoleum of an unknown long-dead species. And it just winked at her. Love that last line. And it just winked at her. That sounds really good too. Very, very excited. Very, very excited. Next is one I'm definitely excited for because I already know I like Rob J. Hayes' writing. But I was allocated Titan Hoppers, and this one is touted as sci-fantasy, so yeah, you're speaking my language over here. Courage Iroh will shatter the gates of power to protect his fleet. Born talentless, Iroh has all but resigned himself to a life of drudgery, watching his sister hop across to the massive space Titan for supplies. But when the Titan explodes and his sister is killed, Iroh finds a new determination to take her place. He's not about to let weakness prevent him. When the fleet encounters a new Titan filled with powerful monsters, deadly traps, and mysterious cloaked figures, Iroh is the first to spontaneously manifest a new talent. Now sent to a different ship to train with the others far beyond his strength, Iroh will have to train twice as hard just to catch up. To protect his fleet and to uncover the mysteries of the Titans, Iroh won't just open the gates of power, he will break them. That sounds fabulous. And like I said, I have read Rob J. Hayes before, so I kind of already know I like his writing. It's just going to be, do I like this book? Next would be Palace Lost by Jake Morrison. While on a seemingly routine mission, Ensign Vasily Nikonov finds himself the lone officer on duty when a derelict ship shows up on scanners. This seems to be a theme. When he and a superior board it, they find a crew killed in an impossible manner. A dead captain who ended his life scrawling the name Palace on the floor with his blood. Ooh, dark. I like it already. Elsewhere, young scholar Elliot Charter impatiently helps the public as part of his duties, but the moment he can, he races to follow his passion, secretly researching whether Palace exists or is it simply a myth. His musings about the history of humanity and the cultural hatred of AI lead him forward. He leaves home searching for a missing record, and his decision to go out into the universe changes everything. Oh, that sounds good. I like me some dark, and that sounds like it could take a dark route. And lastly, with another beautiful cover, we have Agate Whispers by Phil Williams. I think I didn't get any female authors, which is kind of weird, but okay. He didn't know how savage the world was until he met Denny. As the days grow darker in the Estalian Empire, young Tyler stays positive by helping others, but when he meets a girl on the run with enemies in the highest places, Tyler's life gets complicated fast. Denny isn't afraid to kill, and she's got a secret that could tear apart the sky. In a mortal chase that takes them from the besieged city across the war-torn countryside, Tyler soon discovers that the Empire's guardians are their most dangerous foe. Worse still, Denny is faced with a terrible choice: remain hidden and save herself, or expose herself to prevent the oncoming darkness. Oh, and it says a visceral ride packed with steampunk machines. That makes me excited. That makes me excited. And the cover makes me excited. So those are my allocations for the SPSFC 2. Those are the books that I will be tackling and reading for this and be judging on their content and everything like that for SPSFC 2. And I hope you liked this video. I hope it was informative. And if you like any of these, go ahead and pick them up for yourself. Nothing's stopping you from seeing who wins the competition before you actually read them, right? Right? All right, that is it for my video today. Like, subscribe, do all the fun things, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!